behold the mighty King David, resting in the splendor of his triumphant palace. Victory has crowned his brow, and the wealth of the kingdom flows around him like a river. He surveys his domain, confident in the strength that victory has secured. Yet a shadow approaches the throne, carried by a humble but resolute man. It is Nathan, the prophet, stepping out of the sun into the king's heavy shadow. His face is etched, not with fear, but with the solemn gravity of a divine message. He draws near the powerful ruler and begins to speak in measured, careful tones. Nathan tells a tale, a story spun from the very fabric of the people's lives. He speaks of a rich man, one possessing countless flocks and herds beyond measure. This wealthy man had a guest arrive at his door late one evening. Yet, instead of taking from his own vast stores, he spied a neighbor's treasure. This treasure was not gold or silver, but a single, beloved little lamb. The rich man, unwilling to touch his own, stole that poor man's one tender companion. He took the lamb and prepared it as a feast for the visitor who had arrived. The narrator pauses, letting the weight of the unjust act settle in the tense air of the court. King David's jaw tightens, his eyes flashing with immediate, righteous indignation. He condemns the deed, with a voice that echoes with the authority of his throne. The injustice of stealing from the weak pierces the king's heart, though he does not yet see himself. David declares that the man who does this thing deserves swift and certain death. The air in the throne room seems to freeze as the prophet prepares his final, devastating blow. Nathan lowers his voice, and with the full force of God's truth, he locks eyes with the king. He speaks four simple, terrifying words that shatter the illusion of power. He boldly declares, "You, O king, are that very man." Silence descends, heavy and absolute, crushing the comfortable sounds of the palace. David's regal authority visibly drains away, replaced by an agonizing shock. The king looks not at Nathan, but inward, confronting the image of his own stolen lamb. Nathan stands unwavering, a pillar of conviction rooted not in status, but in obedience. He speaks the truth required by his God, utterly unconcerned with the wrath of earthly power. This courage is not recklessness. It is the purest form of faithful service to the divine. The moment stretches, allowing the full, unvarnished weight of the conviction to sink deep. Then the king lowers his eyes, his crown suddenly feeling impossibly heavy on his brow. The posture of the powerful ruler dissolves into the humility of a broken servant. David does not cling to his earthly throne, but falls before the presence of his Maker. He offers his heart, not a sacrifice of animals, but a sincere offering of genuine sorrow. Nathan watches this humbling, his serious expression softening with solemn, hopeful affirmation. He knows that when truth is spoken in love, the path to mercy is finally opened wide. The weight of sin is lifted, not by might or by decree, but by unvarnished honesty. This ancient scene teaches us a timeless lesson about the nature of true moral fortitude. Real courage is not wielding a sword or sitting upon a golden seat. It is the quiet, terrifying strength to speak God's undeniable truth, no matter the listener. Let this story inspire you to stand firm in your own convictions when called to speak. Seek the truth, speak it with compassion, and trust the cleansing power of sincere repentance. May your life reflect the brave obedience that honors God above every earthly king. Share this moment of profound historical and spiritual gravity with someone who needs conviction today. Like, share, subscribe, comment for more transformative biblical narratives presented with cinematic depth.